Hello, my name is Vipul. In this video, we are going to talk about router transformation in Informatica. We have already seen the filter transformation in previous video. As you have seen in filter transformation, we can apply a condition on the source data and get the filtered records to be loaded in the target. Router transformation is something similar where we can apply the conditions. But instead of just one condition, here we can apply multiple conditions, and for each of those conditions, we can collect the data in multiple targets. So let us take for an example here. For example, we have a table called as VM. Here we have these 15 records of data, and we have another table that is VM target. And we have then another target table called as VM target 1. Now I want to plan my ETL process in such a way that when data is extracted from VM, for all the employees who are working in department number 20, it should go in VM target, whereas all the employees who are working in department number 30 should go in VM target 1, and the rest of the employees who does not belong to either 20 or 30, they either can be collected or they just remain in the Informatica repository memory. So to achieve this, what we do is, first of all, let us quickly delete the data currently in the target table from VM target and VM target 1, and let us try to load the fresh data using Informatica. So here I first of all create a mapping as we usually do. So for this transformation, we name it m underscore emp target underscore RTR, let's say, for the router transformation. And then we look at the targets. So we have VM cell and VM target. We don't have VM target 1. So the first thing we have to do is go in target designer. Let's quickly import VM target 1 from the database. VM target 1 once imported from the database, now we can go back to our mapping and just use this table over here. So firstly, we drag and drop the source table. I'm sorry about dropping the target table. So let's go in the source folder, and here we try to drag and drop the source table VM, and automatically we see qualifier is formed. Let's resize it quickly. Okay, and then we now create the target table. Because we want to load the data in the two target tables based on two different conditions, so we drag and drop both the target tables here, target 1 and target 2. And let us resize it so that columns are more clear. Sorry about my mouse is creating some issues, I think. So once the target tables are created, now let us create a router transformation by going in transformations, clicking create. Here we choose router, give it a name, let's say trn underscore m target underscore RTR. Create, and just make it big enough so that it covers the size of both of these tables, because we are going to finally connect the columns to both of them. Now we quickly bring in all the columns of the source into this router transformation. Once we have done this, now let us start putting the conditions. So putting the conditions, we double click it and go in the groups tab, where we create two different groups. One is the group where we say department 20, let's say, just the name of the group. I haven't put any condition yet. This is where I'm going to put the condition, where I will say department number should be equal to 20. Let's validate it. It's getting passed. Okay. I create another group and name it as department 30, let's say, and I go and select department number and say department number equal to 30. So both the conditions are created successfully, and I just apply this. Okay, and I see automatically router transformation has given 4 different sections. One is the input section, where the data will be coming into this transformation, and then the second, where in the filtered data of department 20 will lie. Then the third section, where the filtered data of department 30 will lie, and then there is also a default section in between, which will contain all the data which neither belongs to department 20 nor to department 30. So that's how this router transformation is going to hold the data internally. Now let us quickly connect the two targets with the respective sections of the router transformation. To do it, so we just select this data that is in the last section, department 30, the last group of transformation. We connect it to all of these, and similarly we connect the second group, that is the data which is in department 20 group. We connect it to this target. If we want, we can even create another target and connect it to the default group. It purely depends upon the requirement. How do we want to, what all data do we require in the target? How do we want to structure it? So once now all the necessary designing of source and the source qualifier and the transformation and the targets is done, now we just save this mapping designer window, and we now go to the workflow manager, workflow designer window, where we open this particular folder. It's already open, which is good. We go on workflows and click create. So we give it some name, workflow emp target RTR. Now once this is done, we have to again create a session task. Create session ses underscore emp target underscore RTR, and we connect it to our router mapping emp target RTR. Now this is done, and we are going to just give it a sequence, draw a line so that it gets connected, and now we pass on the connection parameters, the database connection parameters, by selecting target and the source connection. And even this is also, because there are 3 different tables involved, so we have to select the source and the target and the target. Once done, we save all the objects of Workflow Designer, and we now start the workflow. Let's go in the workflow monitor and see the progress. It's in the running state and it has succeeded. Now let's go into the database and try to check whether the data has been successfully loaded. So this was vemp table having complete data of 15 rows. We wanted all the rows having department number 20 in the table vemp target. Let's see if we have got that. Yes, we have got all the data whose department number is 20, and all the rows in this vemp table whose department number is 30 we wanted in vemp target 1. So let's see. Yes, we have got all the data once again. All the rows with department number 30 has come here. So this is how we work with router transformation in Informatica. Thank you.